Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is another scene for Living World of Darkness Rage across New York. I almost said London, sorry. Tonight's scene, it's day 2 in the evening of Sam and Night Eyes holding hands. And they're kind of getting into a very comfortable friendship holding handy place. It's just there. I'm holding your hand. Wow, okay. A little less discomforting than he thought it would be. Um, they were nice and strong. And tonight he's reading a book, and it's City of Thieves, and in German. And she's looking over some pictures, and he kind of stops reading for a second, and he'll kind of look over at the pictures, and he'll kind of say, "What are these? What are these?"
Oh, these are pictures from my old home that got destroyed.
Oh, I'll kind of look over them. Who's that? I'll kind of point at one.
That's my foster mother. She's the one who brought me into the Black Fury.
Oh, hold on. He'll kind of he'll kind of wiggle himself right, pull his wallet out, kind of open it one-handed with his mouth, and work it and wiggle it.
And of
And
course, you're good with your mouth, Sam.
nice. He'll kind of he'll he'll open it up, and he'll pull out like a few little photos, and he'll hold one out of a very happy African American couple, and he'll kind of point at it.
They look happy.
That is my mother and my father.
She'll look at it and she'll smile.
That is it's Augustine. Also we call him Augie. And my mother, as I told you, is Sophia.
She kind of chuckles. She'll, with her free hand, she'll move two other pictures up by hers of her foster mother. One is of a little girl with a big, creepy smile and like long black hair. You, no tattoos, and she looks maybe 5, 6 years old. And then the other one is like this goth, punk-looking pretty boy.
Who are those?
That is me when I was 5. Mm,
You were ever so innocent. He
Ah,
smiled.
yes. And that's my husband.
Oh, he's a handsome man.
Yeah, he was very pretty.
He'll kind of move that picture over, and then he kind of stops, and you see his heart kind of sink. And there's a picture of he's a reasonably attractive silver-haired man, kind of wearing a cap.
He's a
Looks like
silver fox.
yeah, from like a selfie angle, and he'll kind of look at it and frown a little bit.
Who's that?
Um, that's his that, his name is Axel. Was he was in the way of thinking it in American terms, he was my husband.
Yeah. Did he die like mine?
There's a caveat.
She'll pull Sam's hand up to her mouth and she'll give it like a peck on the knuckles and be like, "It'll be okay. Sorry, didn't mean to pry."
It's okay. I have not. I told Dimit that there was someone, but I didn't tell him that we were in in Germany. There are different types of unions and male and female marriage, and same-sex marriage are different, but I guess you call it like domestic partnership, but in Germany it is not so disrespected. It's lieben partner. It's it means husband. It means that person is your spouse. But you are not married in the church or through religion. You are married to the government. In Germany, it is up to the church to marry people, like we think of traditional marriage, and legally, gay people can marry under. The name is very complicated, like very long and complicated, of course, because German. But it means like in America, I guess, it's like domestic partnership. And he was my live-in partner. He was my husband. But he died. Yeah, he had he was doing operation against the vampires. Him and his pack, and he sacrificed his life to save his pack mate. And
as you're telling this story, you have noticed Sophia's actually loosened her hand some from holding. She's still holding, but it's a very loose hug. Hold, where at pretty much any moment she'll probably let go.
He was the light of my life. He was. I met him when I was 17. He was. She wants me to stop.
She smiles and she goes, "No, just a lot of similarities."
I was 17, and I was at a mood, and he told a story. It was Kalyan. During the story, he sang, he danced, he was telling this very involved tale of Alexander Thunderrage, one of the people of our tribe. And when he spoke, when he opened his mouth, it was not as though the world opened up or stopped, or as though time stood still or anything so dramatic. I just felt safe and home. And I stopped to talk to him. I asked him, I said, oh, hey, how are you doing? I want to meet you, so we talk. But I was 17. And we became friends. And on my 18th birthday, 3 days later, he asked me on a date. He said he did not wait until I had turned 18 to ask me out. But he would not have taken advantage of my youth. He was much older than me, so I respect that. And we went out. And 3 weeks later, we married. He said to me that we could get married and let things work out after that. And that we would work together. But he felt of all the decisions he made in his life, being with me was right.
I was actually betrothed. My mother picked me out a nice boy, as she called him, and she stated I didn't have to marry him if we didn't get along, but she was trying to help out because I was 12 when I first changed. And she introduced me to the boy when I was 13, and we didn't marry or consummate till I was of age. But it was her way of kind of teaching me about kinfolk and how to treat them and how I was different now than them. She was a good mom. It really made her mad, that I wanted to know where I came from, and she didn't understand why I would want to know, but I think that's every kid. He did My sister killed him though. But I did bury him beside mother, so he should be happy.
I don't think Axel could be anything but happy. I never saw him cross. Once or twice. And one time, ironically, it was over something so small.
I have only seen my husband angry once, and it wasn't at me. It was at a couple of cubs who had run off while we were on a scouting mission, and no one could find them, and all we could find was their clothes floating in the river, and he was so scared. Found out they just decided to go streaking, and oh yeah, I don't know who was more upset, the kids or him after they got yelled at.
Sometimes I think the reason my parents decided to come back to the States and bring me with them is because of the death. It's only been 4 months.
Mm. Sometimes it's better to go somewhere different to clear your head. Pain is pain. This kind of pain will never heal. You can either fall before it and be broken and destroyed, or you can take from it and it become your strength.
He told me if anything ever happened to him, or if anything ever happened to me, that he wanted me to take the pain and channel it into moving forward, into living my life. He said that what he loved about me the most was the fire in my eyes. And that he didn't want to see it extinguished. I think the thing I miss about him the most is his voice. It was so warm. He had a way of enveloping me and bringing me peace. So there's a famous author, his name is Christopher Poindexter, and he says, I love her not for the way that she dances with my angels, but by the way that her voice can silence my demons. That is how he made me feel. As though he was put in my life to teach me how to love. And now that he's not a part of it, he kind of shrugs, like,
You feel empty. You feel like
sometimes.
something's missing and it's an endless void that you can eat for days on end or starve for days on end. Nothing fills it, nothing deepens it. No amount of drink makes it go away. You can go around your sept with a smile and a friendly face, and it just inside you're falling apart. You feel like the whole world's crashing and everything deserves to crash.
At times I would say the pain is almost exquisite in its complexity. But what's done is done.
What's done is done. All you can do is avenge it and move on.
No, I avenged it all right. That I did. We did. We hunted them down and I killed the one who killed him myself. It was the one time in my life that the Margrave approached and spoke to me After his death, after his rite of the departed, so Margrave come to me, and he looked me in the face, and he said, his voice is thunder, my condolences. I am sorry for your loss. But the strength that you will gain from this, I have no doubt.
I think the worst part of it was how he died. When I had arrived, they had pretty much ripped him in half because he had put himself between the doorway and the outside so they could not get out after the children. Sadly, though, not even a block up that path, the kids were gone. All that left was their skin hanging on the trees.
We were thinking of adopting, he and I. Or having a child via surrogacy. We had just started to talk about it. We had decided that if we spent a year in marriage, well, in this arrangement, we would talk about it. We made it to 8 months and decided that it was something we wanted to look at. Take a lesser role in the nation. Take a little bit of a break. See to a family. I consider this to be a duty to Gaia. Taking time to focus, you know what I mean? Foster something to fight for. I know some people think that that's neglecting your duties, but I would say it's almost the exact opposite. And we had talked about it. We had said maybe we could adopt a child, maybe a little baby, or we could both, like, with a surrogate, 2 children, one mine, one his.
Yeah.
But the appointment was the next day to talk to the office. We were going to see says in Germany there are Germany is one of the problems I'm having here in America, and I know this may actually seem very hard to believe, but Germany is more LGBT friendly.
Yeah.
America is actually not very LGBT friendly. It's not bad.
It
It's not
depends where you go.
yeah. I mean, that's the problem. Your country is so damn big. It's all over the place. But as a federation, like on a federal level, the rights that legally you enjoy here, you have here, we have more in Germany, and there are offices and there are agencies specifically to help gay and lesbian couples decide how they want to have children, and coach them and see them through the process. Our appointment to see that was the next day after he died.
I have many kids, including you. Ugh. But I have.
I seem more like a sister, baby. I am only 6 years younger than you.
But I do not have any children by birth.
If we keep holding hands for much longer, they're going to think we're going to have a metis.
I have no problem with metises, but I have no plan to create any.
Neither do I. It would require an act of sex I am not having.
I'm butch, but I don't think I'm that butch for you, dear.
No.
With her free hand, she'll kind of like go like that and go, but they are kind of squishy. That's the only thing you're missing out on.
He shudders. No. Look.
She's laughing now.
I genuinely don't even like breasts.
Oh, poor thing.
I've seen them. I've had them put in my face, and I don't like them. Like big ones, small ones. I've everything. My friends took me to a strip joint, and it's not.
Have you been to Louis here in New York yet?
No.
Oh, you
No,
like.
yes, I did. I did want to go. I was so drunk when I got in there, though, but I did. Yes.
Yeah, you'll like that place.
They keep trying to take me there to find me a hookup.
Uh, well, from a psychological standpoint, sex does relieve depression and stress.
I've had sex since you left.
Oh, I haven't, but you are lucky to have found someone to, you know.
He'll bounce his eyebrows and give her like a little like playful growl.
Yep. Travis thinks it's ridiculous I've gone 10 years no sex.
Oh, that is kind of ridiculous. I mean, it's your
Actually,
life.
scratch that 7 years for her. I forgot I did the math
Yeah, I was
wrong
gonna
because I'm looking
say,
at my
I was
note.
gonna correct your math, but yeah.
Yeah. Um, she kind of shrugs. She's like, I have a vibrator. I'll be fine. Sex isn't that important to me anyway.
That's what I found out when I went back to Germany. You remember how I left to go back to Germany for a few days a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, I figured you were locked up somewhere.
Oh no, I had sex while I was there. It was nice. His name is Eddie. It was okay. I mean, he wasn't bad. I just didn't really feel anything. And when I first got to New York, I met a guy, but he reminded me a lot of my husband. So I guess it was bargaining or whatever stage of grief it was. But the fact of the matter is I'm just not ready. I'm not ready for a real relationship yet.
I'm kind of in between. Like, I'll always love. She kind of looks at the picture to kind of hint what she's getting at. I don't have a name for him yet. But at the same time, I know I'm going to have to eventually move on. I wouldn't mind moving on. It's just I have not met anyone that doesn't want more than fuck buddies. And I'm not really a fuck buddies kind of girl.
Damn.
Sorry, Sam. I know Travis told you about my ass,
All
but
right.
she just starts laughing. She can't even
Your
finish
your
the joke.
your ass, your cheeks look like they work just fine.
Ah.
I don't want to choke you.
Oh, like right now I have a little fairy boy I think you know about, Tanner. That boy is so confusing. Every day I get tons of roses sent to the cafe from him. Oh.
I just realized I've kissed a woman.
You have?
No, I just realized I've kissed a woman. I didn't consider it. He'll kind of like roll his hand and he'll like, I didn't think about it, but yes, I have actually kissed a woman. I just thought about it.
Okay, have you if it's your mother that doesn't count, dear, because I've even kissed my mother.
No,
Okay.
that's my mother. It was, don't get mad at me, okay? I'm working on it. A vampire kissed me.
She gives you a stern look.
It didn't, I stopped it. I told the kid to go shoot. She's really powerful, okay? I'm not there yet. She said if I did anything again, so she killed my entire family. So this is going to be a slow burn to kill her.
Ah, silly leeches.
But she did kiss me. Does that count? Because technically she's dead. She's a woman.
Counts as a woman and necrophilia.
Yeah. So fine, I've never kissed a living woman. You want to be my first?
She'll kiss you on the hand.
Aww, I feel so special. I'm so glad you didn't do it.
She's like laughing because I am not drunk enough for this, and I'm just glad Travis isn't here. Oh my god, the jokes that boy would probably make.
I'm a shadow lord. I need one good secret in my life. So being a dirty Kerak is not exactly unappealing to me. If I don't have secrets, how am I going to keep them and bother them off?
You need one good secret, huh?
I do.
Let's see.
Of my own, not given to me.
Oh, I was gonna say we could find you something to have for a secret.
Oh, I have plenty of other people's secrets. Oh my god, I have so many.
So, the secret ingredient in the cream puffs at the cafe. Would you like to know what that is?
Holy shit! Boom! Like right in her face. What is?
Vanilla. Just vanilla extract.
I thought that's what it was.
Yeah, Louis got in trouble for his original idea for a secret ingredient.
Vodka.
No. And she makes a hand motion like this.
Whee! That's a good, really good time.
You know how bonar can folk get, though.
Yes, I do.
Especially when they're bisexual and head on cinnamon. I can't believe he called her a bitch, though. And as she says that, you hear a low muffle from the other room and crying.
Oh my god.
He's not getting out of the closet for a while.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he called Morning Kill a bigger bitch than her. I'm amazed, like, Morning Kill didn't, like, just hear that and come running.
Pardon me while I roll my rage. I'll hold your hand. Oh, good! We have 2 successes! Sam's eyes narrow, and you feel your hand get squished a little bit, and he growls.
Oh, don't worry, I took care of him.
Oh, good, okay.
Besides, you need like 4 to rage anyway.
I know, but you still got 2. That's neat. That angry as you get.
So, she'll kind of use her foot to pull the box of pictures closer so she doesn't let go of your hand because she wants that bangle still. And she'll kind of kick it over so that they spill up on the couch after she uses her feet to pick them up closer. Be like, all right, pick your next one and I'll answer.
You could have just asked me to help you pick it up. He'll kind of fit through it and pull one out and hand it to her. This one.
Oh, that's Lily. That's my sister. The boy with her was a boy in our pack, and young Metis. That's why he's got the big cowboy hat on. Not really sure how he fit that over his, and she kind of does like a horn motion on her head.
He'll look through his pictures again, and he'll put one of his mother holding him as a youngin', probably like somewhere in the 5 range.
Well, your mom's pretty. You will notice in the pile of pictures, though, there are paperwork. It looks like government paperwork. And one is a certificate of adoption.
Oh, Lord. Did I ever tell you about the time that we went to Disney World?
No. I hear Disney World's a great place, though, but with 12 kids in your family, you can't ever afford to go.
So, I was 11 at the time, and my father was stationed in Afghanistan, and he's a surgeon. And my mother says to me, she says, we are going to go to Disney World, but your father's not going to be able to go. He can't get off of tour. And I said, oh, I'm sad, but it's okay. That's fine. And so, it's one of the very few times I've been to America when I was a child. We fly over from Germany to Orlando. And we even stay at a resort that was not Shades of Green. I don't know if you know what Shades of Green is, but we stayed at the Port Orleans resort. And so I was sad because my daddy was not there. But still, it's Disney World, it's nice. And my father told me my mother told me we're going to go see Mickey. The Disney World is like Wizard Mickey, is the way that the show is. And you go into this little room, and Mickey is there like he's getting ready for a magic show. And he can talk to you, and it's very interesting scenes behind it. But So I go into the room, and he says to me, "Oh, you must be Sam. Hello, Sam. You know, this is Mickey voice. I'm not even going to try." Um, and he said, "You look like you are a little bit sad." He says, "You know, this is what our dreams come true. So, what is your wish? What do you want?" And I said, "I wish my father was here with us." And he said, "Okay, give me your hands, and close your eyes, and say, bibbidi bobbidi boop." And so he did. And I take his hands, and when I opens them, my father was there.
Oh, that's sweet.
They had they'd flown him in. He had been on tour on a break. It's 2 weeks, and we stayed in Disney for a week. And the next week we went to Universal, SeaWorld, all of the different places. Which was
Yeah.
good.
The Furies that raised me did not have a husband. They had a wife.
Oh,
And it was very awkward once they realized I was actually straight because their sex talk they had to completely change because they thought I was going to be like them.
oh my.
They had to call in one of the Melkin folk to give it to me.
When I told my parents I was gay, it was so funny because I sit down at the table with them. I was 16. By that point, I had already lost my virginity. I was gay, and I sit them down at the table, and I said, "Mother, Father, I need to speak to you about something very serious, and you may get mad at me, and I understand if you do." Um, and I said, "I'm gay," and my father goes, "What?" And my mother said, and my mother said, "Oh no!" And she put a hand on her heart, and then they both started laughing.
Uh,
And they said, "We know you are gay. We have known you are gay since you were a little boy. Since you always try to put kin and kin together."
ah.
And the fact that I even wanted the Barbie. And it's like G.I. Joes would get married. I'd have beautiful weddings, wasn't?
Oh, wow. You want to play I Have Never?
Never have I ever. Oh god, I'm losing. I'm a Shadow Lord.
Oh, come on. What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, go ahead. But like 5 rounds, 5 fingers.
You'll actually see her like lean towards the side of the couch and reach down between the end table in it and pull out a small bottle of cheap like grocery store wine.
Holy shit, we're doing this. Okay. He'll pull out his flask and lay it on the table. It usually has some. It usually has Sailor Jerry's. And can me assume that's what's in it right now.
All right. She'll pop it open and she'll be like thanking for a minute. She goes, I have never had sex in public.
Finger goes down.
She'll take a swig out of her own bottle.
I have never had sex with my lupus. It reminds me of something. It is something you have done or something you have not done.
It's something you have not done.
Oh wow. Okay. Um, I have never had sex with my partner in a form outside of the human form.
She puts a finger down. Never
Yeah.
done that.
Good.
I have never stolen anything that I did not need.
And you put the finger down if you have or you haven't done it.
If you have done it.
You'll put a finger down.
Well, haven't done it, sorry. You drink if you have.
Oh, he takes a sip. And then he puts his other finger back up and takes another sip. If he has had sex in public and stolen.
All right, your turn.
I have I have never done a hard illegal drug.
How hard are we talking?
Marijuana, alcohol, and tobacco are fine. Ecstasy, add ecstasy, that's fine too. Crack, cocaine, heroin, blah, 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 blah. Meth, whoosh.
She puts a finger down.
Do I put a finger down if I've never done hard drugs? Or can I put his finger down?
You put your finger down if you've never had hard drugs, and I asked you that.
Okay.
I have never killed a human, a normal mortal human.
He puts a finger down.
Okay, your turn.
I have never gone skinny dipping, actually. I've never gone skinny dipping.
She picks up the wine bottle and takes a swig. Looking around, she'll kind of think for a little while. And then she'll smile. She goes, I have never stayed to watch after seeing my parents go at it.
Oh, my pants are black. I'll put his finger down. No, wait, it's drink when you have done it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll fucking down half the fucking flask at that one.
Aww.
Like they fight like Hellcats.
Alright. Your turn.
He lights up like a little Christmas tree. I've never had sexual relations with a woman.
She puts a finger down.
Oh.
I have never, and she kind of thinks on it for a little while. I have never used a kinfolk against their will.
He puts a finger down. You gotta think for a second, but he puts a finger down. Closer.
Alright, Sam's been a good boy. Alright, Sam, your turn.
I have never knowingly committed a felony.
She picks the wine bottle up and takes a drink.
You have to admit I'm good at this.
You see her take another sip before she asks this, and she goes, I have never let a Mel Gowru see me naked and him turn beet red.
He'll laugh. He'll do like that, and then he'll take a sip. Of course I have.
I still feel bad that Xavier saw me on laundry day.
Oh, laundry day.
That poor boy did not know how to handle that.
Under scenes, stumbling. Wanna say, love your hair. I've never seen Dr. Horrible, I've only heard it. So I've never seen Dr. Horrible sing along blog. That's yours.
She'll put a finger down. I'm guessing with the accent you were faking that you were asking if she had ever seen Dr. Horrible sing along.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was singing it. All he's done is heard it. He's never seen it.
I have never gone into a sex store to buy gag gifts for a ragabash. And she takes a swig after asking the question.
Puts a finger down. Can't say I've ever done that, admittedly. Now I need to. I have never... But I've done so much. I have never intentionally betrayed one of my elders.
She puts a finger down. I know. I have never taken treasure from the deep umbra during a mission to rescue someone.
Neither have I. I'll put her finger up. I don't think I've ever been to the deep umbra yet. No, yes, I have. Wow, yes, I have. Alcohol's getting to me.
Okay. It's your turn. She goes, come on, Sam. Ask a good one.
I have never pierced an intimate part of my body.
She puts a finger down.
I could be lying.
I have never let another person tattoo on my body. Granted, you see, Night Eyes does have tattoos.
Yeah, he slams back some of his drink because he has 3 tattoos. She can see 2 of them right now. I have never. I have never. Walked away from a job without having another lined up.
She takes a drink.
Aha, German. That's important. Come on, you need to ask a good one.
She takes a small sip before she asks this next question.
You've been softballing me.
I have never burned down an establishment because the owner pissed me off.
Take a sip. Take a swig with that one. That was justified, okay? I have thought against. I live with my decision.
All right, your turn.
Oh, his face lights up again. I've never gagged deep throating someone.
She puts a finger down. My husband had many talents, but he lacked in that department.
Oh, you poor thing. Unfortunately, mine didn't.
Yes, I'm such a poor, unfortunate soul.
I know, right? In pain, in need.
Oh, I know. I have never illegally traveled between countries.
I'm from Europe. It's kind of hard to do it. I have an EU card.
I just want to see if you were like some of the others in the Sept.
I have always legally traveled between countries. At the very least, my military card actually gets me pretty far.
All right, then. Come on, little boy. Ask me something good.
Little boy, Jesus. I'm 6'4". Oh,
you're such a little man.
You say that. I have never been turned on by a woman.
She puts a finger down.
I think that's 5 for her.
Yeah. She's like,
nice.
I have never been caught after starting a public bar fight.
Oh, hell no, I've been caught. I just ended up in jail for that. He'll, I think that means he puts a finger down, right?
If he has not done it, he takes a drink. If he has, he takes a drink. If he has not, he puts a finger down.
Yeah, he has been arrested and gotten caught before, so he doesn't.
So he gets to take a drink.
Yeah, he drinks.
You'll notice she's put a mark on one of the pictures in the corner and reopened her free hand.
Let me think. I have never. Oh, what do I want to admit?
Your secrets will always be safe with me.
I have never lusted after a girl of my own station. She'll smile.
She'll put a finger down.
Everyone he's lusted after has been older than him and like higher ranking.
Let's see here. I'm not going to admit to what everything she has actually been lusting after is, but that's none of his business yet.
I mean, it's not the 19-year-old built Native American in front of you? No, okay. Or is that just the player?
I have not weeped in the last 10 years. She says that, though, while taking a sip.
Ew. So if he has wept, then he puts a finger down?
Yeah.
He puts a finger down?
No, he drinks. If he has not, he puts a finger down. Okay.
Yeah. He drinks because he has wept. He wept fucking yesterday.
Which technically he would know I was lying there anyway because he spent the night at her apartment.
Willingly. I have never. I'm running out of things. How do you think? Because I had like been to the zoo, fucked a tiger, stuff like that. Yeah. Oh! I've never had sexual relations with a fair.
With a what?
A feta. The other things, the cats, changers, rat changers, stuff like that.
She puts a finger down.
Have one more finger on me to go, and you can't find something.
I have never felt pity as I comforted one of my kin, including a shadow lord I held as he wept.
You're getting into philosophical now. I don't normally feel pity for people. So he'll put a finger down. He'll kind of smile at her softly, and because technically that would end the game. And he'll give her hand a little squeeze, and on his wrist, he's wearing a bracelet, and as he's holding her hand, he'll kind of slip the bracelet onto her wrist and softly let go of her hand and smile at her.
Are you giving up for mommy? She says.
No. He'll smile and he says, I actually need to go because my pack needs me. But we both won something in this, so I think it is successful.
She'll take another sip of her wine even though the game's over. Go to your pack, Sam. I'll take good care of the new treasure. And, by the way, don't tell anyone what you saw when you spent the night here. You know what'll happen if you do.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
I just said we both earned something. So we both won something. You won my bracelet. What did I win?
You won my secrets.
Do you think that's what I won?
She'll roll her eyes. You have probably won many other things, but right now I'm more ashamed of the things you know about me.
He'll kind of chuckle and he'll walk over and kind of lean over and give her like cheek a very soft kiss. And he'll say, I have your friendship. That means more to me than you would believe. I'm gonna kind of give her a soft smile.
She'll smile and she'll go, "My dear Sam, you have had my friendship for a while, as any member of the Sept has."
I understand.
All right,
Okay.
go. I need to do laundry and change.
Woman, he'll look at his palm. Look what you did. Look what your nails did to me. Look at that.
Oh, a little blood never hurt any friendship.
Ah! By the way, I lied once in all of that. One of those things was a lie. You can figure out which one it was.
Oh, that'll be fun. Maybe I'll get one of the other Shadow Lords to help me.
I was the only one right now. That's the only one who matters. He'll walk out.
Goodbye, Sam.
Bye, Sophia.
She's like looking like a girl in a jewelry store at the new bangle.
Sophia Ria. Sophia Ria with most respect. Kind of give her a
And I guess with that we'll end scene.
He will skip his happy ass out. So, thank you for watching, watchers, and thank you for playing, player. And I hope you had fun. I didn't cry! Yay! Bye!